Hello everyone, welcome to the Dog Pen, your place for Bulldogs fans to talk all things Canterbury-Bankstown. This is your match reaction for Bulldogs 13, Manley 12, round 16. What a win. Won it in Golden Point. Captain clutch again by Crichton. Brilliant, brilliant field goal. We've got a lot to get into. Crichton at 5'8". What did you think of his performance? Tawala was crap again. Rina Kalma, bad performance. Tracy played well. Um, Great defensive performance. Couple bad refereeing decisions. Shit in attack once again. Got a lot to get into. Get in the comments. What do you think? How are you feeling? I'm very happy with that win. Considering I predicted we'd concede 40 in that game, 40 plus. I'm very happy we only conceded 12. And look, I'll put my hands up. Sit down, sit down. You proved me wrong. 12 points only scored by Manly, and I don't think they were at the best by any means. They were far from the best, but you got to give us credit. We did play well in defence, and we kept them to only 12. And fair play, we did well in that game defensively. You can see the stats going to the right of me over there. When you look at the stats, it was a very even game, as the scoreboard suggests. Took it to Golden Point. Great moment for Crichton to kick that field goal. Had a couple tries before, which we will talk about early, in the first 80 minutes, and we'll get into that. I'll let you know my thoughts about that. I think we got a little bit lucky in the sense that Manly didn't convert any third of the tries. I think if they convert at least one of them, we probably don't win that. If they convert two, then we probably definitely don't win it. Um, so I think we got lucky in that sense, but fair play to us. We took advantage of it and we went on to win the game. So good performance. I want to talk about the refereeing decisions real quickly. Um, One of their tries, the try for the third try to make it 12, I think it was Hapawadi. It was a forward pass every fucking day of the week. Absolutely every day of the week. It's the most forward pass you see. Look, I've seen it multiple times over the last couple of seasons where there's a forward pass that leads to a try. How the fuck is that not being called forward? How the fuck? I could see it live, and then you watch the replays, and it makes it even worse. It is absolutely shocking. They shouldn't have had that try, which made it 12-8. They shouldn't have had in the last minute. Look, they didn't end up getting anything from it anyway, so it doesn't really matter anymore. But in the last minute, Rinakama gets hit high. Bunker looks at it. We challenge it. He gets hit high, and they give it a knock on. He got hit high. I don't know how you can't give out a head high tackle. He got hit. He got hit head high. Um, I thought that was a disgrace, but look, they didn't end up getting anything from that anyway. So it doesn't really matter too much. But they shouldn't have had to try it. We went on to win anyway. The rest were against us. They had 14 players on the field, and we went on to win. Uh, Crichton at 5'8". What did you think of him? I thought he was. Look, my opinion on that was he played well. He did alright. But I just don't think it gave us anything different to what Burton would. In fact, he doesn't have as good long kicks. Like every kick he took, it was really high, but they weren't going long. I just think Burton needs to be 5'8" to utilise his kicking. His long kicking game is the best in the NRL. And we aren't utilising that for whatever reason. Burton played well in the centres as well, but I just don't think that switch gave us anything different or anything that really helped us win that game. I don't think that switch really changed anything. I wouldn't stick with it. I have a feeling he probably will stick with it. Maybe you should stick with it 2 or 3 games to give it a proper chance. But I don't think it was that useful. I don't think it really did anything. Maybe give it another 2 or 3 games and see how it goes. But I wasn't a big fan of it. Let me know in the comments down below. What did you think? Look, I don't think it's a bad thing. I don't think it took anything away from us, but I don't think it gave us anything either. So I don't really see the point of it. Um, Talking about that, obviously he scored the field goal. Obviously, Captain Koch again. Um, Captain Magnifico. I don't think he actually, he didn't. He's still not at his best. He's still not at his best from last season. But we really do need to see those levels from Crichton. Hopefully we can see him eventually. But quickly actually talk about the lineup. I kind of forgot about that. The lineup was very interesting choices made there. Hayward ended up starting at 9, even though on Tuesday he was listed on the bench. He ended up starting him at 9. Man was on the bench. A classic Hayward hooker performance. Did absolutely nothing that game. Just he's about as useful as 9 as a used condom. He's not bad, but he doesn't give you anything at 9. It's a bit like Crichton at 6 yesterday. He doesn't give you anything at 9. He really doesn't. He needs to go back to lock where he really plays well. Um, yeah. Anyway, that nothing. It is what it is. He's been playing there all season. The big one for me was Sherry dropped. Sherry dropped. Rinakama in, which I have been calling for, and I look like an absolute prat because he played terrible yesterday. Um, he played terrible, made a few mistakes. Uh, his first contribution in the game was dropping the ball, losing the ball. So, look, um, yeah, I look like an absolute prat there, but I stand by it. I still think he's better than Tawala. I'm gonna talk about Tawala later, but he was crap. He was our worst. He was the worst player in the field by far. He was terrible. He was absolutely terrible. Yeah, but Rinakama, I still think he's better than Tawala, but he didn't play well. I don't understand dropping Sherry. Like, I know he hasn't played well, but he's better than Tawala, in my opinion. He really is better than Tawala, so I don't get dropping him. Serrado experimenting, I guess. Which, look, last season, one of my biggest criticisms was the second half of the season he was experimenting and it was disrupting our season. This season you can't really say it's disrupting anything because we didn't have anything before it. So he's trying stuff. I don't look. It's not working. That didn't work. I don't particularly think Crichton at 6 worked, and he's just got to learn from that and move on. Moving on, as I said, Minakama had a bad game. Unfortunately, I really like him. I think he is a good player. He's only young, but yeah, he made a few mistakes. Tawala, as I said, I thought he played absolutely terrible. He cost us a few times losing the ball. I mean, twice he lost the ball during a tackle. Twice from one player in a single game. You rarely ever see that ever. Twice by one player in a single game. I just don't get that. I really don't know how. Anyway, yeah, I thought he played bad. I don't think he should be starting over Sherry. I still don't think he should be starting over Inagama as well. Yeah. So I feel like I'm forgetting something here. Yeah, Tracy, I thought he played well. As I said before in the intro, I thought he did have a good performance. There's been a lot of criticism for him. I've backed him. I've always said I liked him, but it's hard to back someone that's not playing well. And I've said this season he's not been. Recently, he's not been very good. Yesterday, I thought he played really well. Made some brilliant tackles to stop a couple of tries, and yeah, I thought he played well. I think he had like 351 meters as well. Yeah, I thought he played really well in that game. Let me know in the comments how you're feeling. That is it for this. That is all I've got to talk about. Let me know. Great win. We've got to move on. Top 8 is still alive if we can take the momentum from this. Um, I thought, I think it was Crichton after the game. I thought he said it very well. He said, look, we were far from our best, but this is something we can take forward with us, so hopefully build a bit of momentum. And I think that's beautifully said. I think that's what we got to do. As they said, there's still things to work on. There's still things that need to change. There's still things that need to improve. But it's a stepping stone. 2 wins in a row. Stepping stone to take us forward to get a bit of momentum this season, which we really need at this point in the season, second half of the season. If we can build the momentum now going into finals, then maybe we can actually do something in finals. I don't even, I still don't know if we're going to get top eight. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Let me know real quickly. Give me your thoughts. What do you think of my background? Do you like it? Give me some constructive criticism. I really liked what I built. It's pretty clear it's a green screen. I'm trying to fix that. Hopefully I can fix that over the next coming days. Um, the stats over there and the scoreboard, I am going to make proper graphics. Obviously, they're just screenshots. I'm not happy with that. I just want something quick I can get there to get this reaction out. Things are going to change. A lot of things coming to the channel over the next coming months. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Join if you want to join the community for Bulldogs fans to talk all things Canterbury-Bankstown. And until the next one, I'm out. Peace.